Hello. All right. I am live. I have not been live in a couple months in on this channel, so I'm excited to go live. I have some things to chat about. Happy 2025. I'm so glad you guys are here. We are less than 50 subscribers to be at 1,000. So I'm really excited about that. Yay, yay, yay. For some reason, my live streaming says it's not up. So if you are asking questions, I am sorry. Um, I don't know why. And so I just want to pop on because I have a reel that is going viral on Facebook and even here on YouTube. It's got about, I think, 50,000 views here on YouTube. And it's going viral on Facebook and TikTok. I think it's doing pretty well too. But it's got close to 800,000 views on it. It's actually over 800,000 views on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook. And some of the questions that I'm getting, some of the comments, it has over 12,000 comments. No, 1,200, sorry, 1,200 comments. And it's really, I can't keep up. And some of the comments are not nice to Henry and not nice to kids on the spectrum in general. So if you are not nice, do not say good things, you're immediately blocked because I don't have time for that. Our kids are beautiful. They deserve to be they deserve to take up space. They deserve to be out in public. They deserve to talk the way they talk. So this reel, I'll actually show you guys right now. And you can go back and watch it here on YouTube as well. But I'm going to pull up Facebook. And my Facebook page is also Across the Spectrum, the doc. I am Rachel Lack, the documentary filmmaker of Across the Spectrum, the doc. We've been following Henry, my son, for 10 years, and then other kids on the spectrum as well, from the time they were diagnosed. And we're going to be following them all the way up through adulthood. As long as the kids want to be followed, we will follow them because as we all know, autism does not stop at 18. So I think it's important, especially like my son Henry is 13. Well, 5 years is going to go very quickly and he's going to be 18. And it scares me to think about what's going to happen after he ages out of school, after he, things like that. So I want to show also what happens with the adult programs, and some of our kids are going to be going to college and having families of their own, but some like Henry will probably need care the rest of their lives. We're trying to get Henry as independent as possible, and he is doing great. He's doing wonderful things. He's learning to communicate on a device. He's learning things like that. So I think it's wonderful. And I want to show all the levels of kids. So here I'm going to quickly show you. So this is a reel that I posted on Friday. I posted here on Facebook on Thursday, and it has gotten a lot of views. So I want to talk about this, and I will show you guys here if you guys can see it. And I will answer some of these questions because I'm getting a lot of questions.
What did we just do? What did you just do? YouTube. Haircut. Yes, you just did a haircut. Are we going to go home? It looks really good, and you did so good. Home. Home? And what are you going to watch when we get home? YouTube. What on YouTube? What do you want to watch on YouTube? Toy Story. Toy Story? All right. let's go home and watch Toy Story on YouTube. What did we just do? What did you do?
All right. So as you can see, that is my son, Henry. He is using his device. He is answering my questions. So he has a lot of issues with answering, like the difference between what, where, when, who. He has a hard time understanding the difference, especially who. Whenever I ask who is with you, he doesn't necessarily understand that means what people. So for him to be answering those questions like that, like I asked him, what were we doing? And then also, like, what did we just do? And what do you want to do in the future? Those are other things that we have been working hard on. And it's amazing, amazing that he was able to do that. So I got, oh my God. So when a reel goes viral, you have people that comment just to comment, and people that want to have their voice and want to get into arguments. If you're nasty, you get blocked. Just same. I don't have time for that. I had so many people. So Henry is 13. He's small for his age. He's always been under the normal curve for height. Henry is 13. He is only 4 feet 8 inches. Most of his friends are way over 5 feet at 13. He is the size, my niece is 10 and she is a little bit taller than Henry. So he is really the size of a 10-year-old. And he's in a booster seat. Well, he's also autistic and he has his routine. He feels comfortable in the booster seat. I can't believe I have to explain this. I don't have to, but I want to explain this. He is comfortable in it. He doesn't use a booster seat in other cars. We don't bring it with us. We don't change it. If he's in my parents' car, he doesn't use a booster. It's because he's comfortable. But the amount of questions I got about why is a 13-year-old in a booster was crazy, you guys. I like he's why does it matter if he's in a booster? I don't understand. So he's comfortable in his booster. He likes it. There's a cup holder in it. He can have his cup there. He can use it's just he likes it and it's comforting to him and he hasn't outgrown it. Once he's too tall, we'll get rid of it. But at this moment, he is not too big for it. He's only 85 pounds and 4'9", not even 4'8", between 4'8" and 4'9". And really, he only just grew 5 inches in the last 6 months. Like, he's been small. So that is one thing. Then I've been getting a lot of people on the reel. I even say he uses an iPad mini and the touch chat. And everyone asked me about the app. So we got it through the state of Arizona. We have long-term care with Arizona. And so we got it through long-term care. And so we got it through long-term care. The state of Arizona paid for it. There are lots of places. I will put some links. I know there's a few companies that you can get a device through. My advice is ask your child's school or speech therapist. Your child's school or speech therapist should know how to get your child a device if that's what you want. And Henry's had it since he was 4. It took us a long time to get him used to it. He did not use it all the time. And I hate to say it, I'm embarrassed to say it, but we didn't bring it everywhere. In fact, at the beginning, I didn't bring it because I was like, I don't want him to have a meltdown if he asks for something and he can't get it. And that was on me. And I feel horrible for saying that, but It's true. We did not bring it everywhere. We bring it. Henry always has it on his hands. He always carries it. In fact, now he does not like it when other people touches his talker. Although he will want to play with other kids' talkers, but his is his voice. And if we try and add a button, unless he has asked for that button, he doesn't really want us touching it. So ask your child's speech therapist or the school. They should know. And I will put up in the comments here, I will put up some links to some nonprofits that do give out speech devices. Henry's friend Lily, her mom started an organization called Lily's Voice, and they give out speech devices because Lily is also non-speaking. And those two together are so cute. So I'm trying to think, like, I have ADHD myself, so I meant to make a list. I meant to make a list of things to talk about, but oh, and a lot of people were asking, some of them were like being rude about it, but some of them were actually asking, like, why can't he talk? If he can use a device so well, why can't he talk? He has autism, but he also has apraxia of speech. And that is when, I'm not like an expert on it, but that's when there's some sort of wiring difference from the brain to the mouth. It also affects motor. Henry did not jump for a long time. It took him till like 5 to learn how to jump. Took him a while to learn to scooter, but now that he knows, he loves jumping and he loves scootering. Once he learns it, he loves it. And so it took him a while to scooter, and he hasn't really, the riding a bike is hard for him to like continue to pedal over and over again. So we're working on bike. But he used to have words and they disappeared. He used to have a lot of sounds before COVID. And once COVID hit, I don't know what happened. Like, we were focusing more on the device because that's when his device, he was 8.5, almost 9. His device vocabulary, everything shot up when everything went when he did during COVID. And that's when he started speaking in full sentences. He would ask us full sentences. Can I watch this? Can I have this? Can I go here? He started using full sentences. So it took us a while, but he understands everything that we say, but he cannot physically talk. And you can tell, like, a lot of times he is trying to move his voice, his lips, and he's like, and nothing comes out. So he is trying, and we have not heard any sounds since COVID. So it's almost been 5 years since we've heard any sounds come out. He used to, right before COVID, there was like, he said up, and I'll post some videos probably showing him say, so cute, his little voice, up. I heard mom a few times. He used to love to screech and be like, ah, and E was the sound. E was his stem. No sounds. He laughs, he giggles, and that's it. And he doesn't even cry. He doesn't even make many sounds. The only thing he does when he gets upset is he bangs on things and bangs on his head, but he doesn't make any sounds. So he is not allowed non-speaker. I know a lot of kids that are non-speakers and they're very loud. Henry is very quiet. So I wish I could hear some sounds, but he does hum. I love to hear him hum, and he hums, and it's so cute. And he's 13. His hums have gotten even lower. So yes, he understands what we're saying. He knows his device. He knows every word on that device. His memory is amazing. He knows every page, every word on his device, but he cannot physically talk. And there were some comments like, throw it away and you'll hear it. I don't even want to go into like some like some of the real horrible things that we got. But those guys were blocked. So if you guys have any questions, I'm sorry, for some reason, the chat box is not showing up. I can't see if you guys are chatting with me. I cannot see it. For some reason, it says something went wrong. So if you guys leave comments, I would love it. I would love it if you guys subscribe. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so glad you guys are here. Could not have done it without you guys here. I just wanted to go live and tell you guys and not really explain, but talk to you guys about the video and how wonderful it is that I can have conversations. And some people are like, oh, that's a conversation. Like it's one word. I'm like, he's 13 years old. He is a teenager. And a lot of teenagers don't say more than one word. Like you ask them, how was your day? And they're like, fine. Like he's a teenager and he has teenager attitude. He may not be able to talk, but he has a stare that will, he stares at you, gives you that look, and you're like, oh man, like he is a teenager. He's a funny boy, just by looks. And you can tell like what he's thinking, especially to his dad. He can give some real looks to his dad. It's pretty funny. So yes, he can, those conversations, those are perfect. Him saying, I'm like, what do you want to watch? YouTube. What do you want to watch on YouTube? Toy Story. I know people were asking Toy Story he wasn't watching the full movie. He was watching clips. Like people post clips of Toy Story, of all the Disney movies. He loves watching them in different languages. Like I've heard a lot of autistic kids do. This morning he was watching, I think it was one of the Mickey Christmases in French. And I was laughing at it because I grew up in Canada, so in Toronto. So I was like repeating some of the words and stuff like that. And he was laughing and he would look at me and he would rewind it and look at me because he wants me to repeat the words. So he wants us to be engaged and he wants to be engaged with us in his own way. So I really just wanted to clear up some things on that reel because I can't answer everyone's questions. So I wanted to just let people know things that are there. Again, I don't know why I would have to talk about the booster. He's 13. He's in the height. He's within the height. In Arizona, it's under 4 foot 9 inches. So he's under 4'9". So he's within the range and he doesn't weigh a lot. He's 85 pounds. So, he's at a perfect time for that. And when he grows a little bit more, we will probably get rid of the booster. But right now he's comfortable. So I don't know. Some people just have, and they were like, you're infantizing him with the booster. I'm like, I'm not infantizing him. He likes it. He doesn't feel like a baby in it. He feels tall in it. He feels big. He likes it and he still fits in it. Not like he's squeezing into it. So, and I love it. So my voice is high and when I talk to Henry, I get excited and that's just the way it is. And my voice gets kind of higher. So I have some people telling me I have a nice calm voice and soothing voice for him. And then some people telling me that I baby him and I talk like a baby and I should be talking differently to him. So it's funny that you never say good, like you're never in the right. You're always going to have people that are telling you you're doing something wrong. But for me, I am sharing these videos. I am sharing this page. I'm doing this documentary to show people this is things that I was doing when Henry was diagnosed 10 years ago. I was Googling and I was trying to find videos and I was trying to find videos of kids that were talking and were they not talking at age 3 and were they talking later on? I came across Creed, which I just posted a video on Saturday showing Creed, Connor, and Henry. And Creed was a teenage boy that I saw using a device and he gave me hope So this is what I'm trying to do for other people. And I had so many amazing comments on that reel that I haven't been able to get back to. So if you on any and also on here, if you have commented, I'm trying to get back to them, but there are so many. And I thank you for the nice comments. I really appreciate them. And that's what I'm doing. I'm hoping to give parents hope that are newly into this diagnosis or even on it for a little bit and their child might be 8 or 9, 10, and are still not using a device. It takes time. It takes modeling. It takes some time to do it. And there is other options too. There is sign language. There is spelling to communicate. We do have a boy that we're following and another boy that might be starting spelling to communicate, RPM, whatever you want to call it. We are not just for, a device. However your child can communicate is best, and you should try and encourage whatever way and try different things. Henry is learning to type, so I haven't done spelling yet because he's already learning to type on his device. If he kind of stalled or something like that, maybe I would try spelling to communicate. I don't know, but right now he's doing great with what he's doing. So we're going to do it that way. And I think that's it. I've been chatting for 20 minutes. And again, I'm going to try and have a list next time I go live. My brain is just scattered. ADHD, so I'm thinking boom, boom all the time. My brain's moving. So I will try and have a list next time. But if you guys have any questions or anything you want me to go live about and talk about, I think I'm going to talk more about the devices. I'm going to talk more about Henry has EOE, and which is his esophagus is swollen from food allergies. So I'll probably start talking about that more. That has nothing to do with autism, but that's just another diagnosis he has. And so it's hard because he's off dairy, gluten, eggs, and all nuts. So he's off a lot. And we're just starting a new shot that he got last week, and it's twice a month. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, I think that's it. So thank you for being here. If you have any questions, I'm sorry if you were chatting on the chat. I can't see it for some reason. Something went wrong. So if you want to come back and ask questions, that would be great. I would love to hear what you guys wanted to say, but for some reason my chat it wasn't coming up, so I don't know what happened with that. So thank you for being here, and I'll go live soon. Okay, bye.